Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of The Fishing Teacher, and much appreciated you guys checking today's video out. Guys, today I want to show you what I think is probably one of the most forgotten, under the radar fall crankbaits of all time. I've been catching fish on this bait since about 1978. It still works as good today, and there's something about it, guys, in the month of between October, first part of November, this thing catches a ton of fish. So I'm gonna show you guys what it is today and give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it. Also guys, real quick, you may have seen it on my other channels. I just wanna let you know about this new Baitcast Reel I got. This is the Garcia Zata Tact reel. And the thing about it's really cool about this reel, aside from the fact it's an awesome freaking reel, is that this thing is designed to benefit the first responders and our military as far as the proceeds and, giving something back to them. And also Tackle Warehouse has a deal now where any military members, veterans, former veterans, first responders, you can get this Zata Tact reel at 30% off right now. So I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description to the Zata Tact reel if you guys would like to pick one up. They're $229, a great buy for this reel, 10 ball bearings. I really love that color on there. Nice meaty handle. You guys will just really love one of these reels, so I'll put everything in the Tackle Warehouse link in the description. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, if you're channel members or if you've been on the channel a long time, I've talked about this bait on some of my other channels in the past as far as being a good old-time lure. But the video I want to do today is specifically geared towards the month of October and November with this bait, because that's when I catch them on it. And it's this old school Rebel humpback. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description if you guys would like to get some. Humpback, humpy, a couple different names to it, but it's an old bait by Rebel. This particular one here is, like I said, 50 years old. I've had it forever. And guys, I don't know what it is about it. It's one of those mysteries of fishing, but in the fall time of the year, there's something about the mood and the personality of the bass. And I don't know if it's the water temperature or daylight hours or whatever, but guys, they love this humpback in the fall time of the year. I don't catch hardly anything else on it any time else. A little bit in the pre-spawn sometime on some different crawdad patterns, but this bait right here in the fall time of the year, it will catch them better than about any crankbait that you can throw. Not better, but I mean, it'll definitely catch you a lot of fish. So I sort of want to describe a little bit about how I like to fish this thing. This thing works really good if you have a combination of wood and rock cover. Now, you wouldn't notice it because of the deep lip, but this thing comes through wood cover really good. So this is one of my favorite baits to fish in the fall time of the year. If you're fishing like a rocky bank or a gravelly bank that has some stumps on it or some lay down trees or brush piles, you reel this little humpy through there and those bass will annihilate that thing in the fall time. Probably my favorite, the most fish I've ever caught on this as far as overall year after year is like if you're fishing down a bank that maybe has some boat docks on it, or it doesn't even have to have it, but if you can see some man-made brush piles, like where people have put brush piles in for crappie fishing, and in the fall time of the year, a lot of times the water's low enough for you to see that. You take this humpback here and you reel it in and around and through those limbs on those man-made brush piles. And I've never seen a crankbait that catches more fish in that situation with it. I think that Jason Christie won a tournament in the fall time of the year on Lake Fort Gibson a few years back on sort of this similar Rebel bait here. But it's probably just a combination of the profile and the action the bait has. It doesn't have a real wide action. It's sort of got a medium, sort of like a medium wobble on the thing. But that's one of the things about crankbait fishing. This is a very rudimentary, simple crankbait. But one of the things that I found out about crankbaits and bass, it's not how good the bait looks. This bait is a cheaply made, cheap looking bait. But there's something about the combination of the vibration, the water displacement, the profile of the lure, the wobble of the lure, all those factors add in together in relationship to the water clarity and water temperature to make a crankbait really good. And this thing fits all those categories. Another thing about this, guys, you definitely want to use it in some off-colored water. So it works best to me anywhere between, say, a foot to 2 foot of visibility. 12 to 20 inches of visibility is like perfect for this crankbait. Perfect situation for it. If any of you guys out there at Fish Grand Lake, I have caught a ton of bass at Grand Lake in October and November on this little humpy here, if that gives you an idea what to look for there. So Anyway, guys, I'll put a link in the description if you guys would like to pick one up, give it a try. I think it's going to help you out. So talk later.